Well, did you want a tour? It's, I don't know, April 9 or 10. I don't know. It's a Sunday. Who knows what day it is, you know? It's hard to keep track. So the shed, we are waiting on electric. That will be part of the kitchen reno, and they're adding on the electric. It's going to run from the side of the house, underneath, and over to here. This grass will be this. So we'll just have our contractor pull this up and turn it so it connects to there. I did some rearranging in this bed today. The rearranging looks pretty good. And then over in this bed, I bought some Spirea and Liriope to rearrange to match with this little dwarf blue Atlas cedar. He's so cute. And then all of these daisies and lilies, I'm gonna move over there when we pull that grass out. And then the Spirea will come in the Liriope. I need a double row of Liriope. Well, we'll have to see. But anyways, ideas. Here's Miss Cricket. And our red maples. And the noisy goose. Well, that's interesting. So let me tell you about some goose drama. There's been a pair of geese for the longest time, and then it's been just the hen. And here's the rooster back, or the gander, I guess. Well, that's fantastic news. Anyway, so we've got the contorted filbert and another red maple. Jesse's relaxing with Quincy. Everything's looking pretty good, although I will say we don't have a grass sprinkler, and the grass is looking just a hair thirsty. And the oval bed, it's looking really good to my eye. I planted these salvia and then these veronica right there today. And then again over here, salvia, veronica. Looks pretty good. Yeah. And then I went to Abernethy and Spencer today with my lovely daughter, and we saw they had a display of some much more mature serpentine cedars that were actually all the way up and over. And I was like, oh my goodness, I was so glad to see that, because this was an idea I had and I'm hoping it will work. So that's exciting. And then the vegetable garden. The boxwoods are going to make it to the top of the post this year, and that's my hedging point. Looking good over here. My espalier pears. So you can see this one's 4 tiers, this one's 3 tiers, and I'm waiting on the very tippy top to send me out some nice branches so that I can train to make it 4, and then they need to fill up this gap here and they'll be done. No pears yet. The lettuces, the bok choy, beets. I've had one salad from here. I need to eat more salad. So there's that. Little mailbox. You know about this, right? It's for your gloves and your little tools for quick jobs that you see. Oh, and down here in this crack, I put violets. Some people think of them as a weed. I needed something that was going to take the traffic right there. And they have pretty little purple flowers. Anyway, so we got our Snow Fountains cherry. That was lovely earlier. We've got our Innovatia Dare maple. We've got a Weeping the Blues spruce. We've got gold coat junipers. We've got a Steed's holly there. Various things. Gray owl. I would like to get one more gray owl. Move that spirea over here somewhere and put a gray owl there, so it's kind of a trio. Ground the red bud. And then down, we've got the lovely lilac. We moved this hibiscus to here and pulled out the struggling butterfly bush. And we got the Hope lilac with lots of flowers finally this year. Last year it had one. The year before it had none. It was a stick the 3rd year ago. And we just have kind of our little backdrop here in our sitting area. And this is a Little Boy Blue spruce. We got some arrowwood viburnums and a smoke bush. And here's the back side of the redbud bed. Pretty cozy. I like it. I like the mix of colors. Seems like you have to have greens and chartreuses and blues and purples and grays and reds in each bed. And then we've got the hollies looking lovely. Nellie Stevens holly. This is a hydrangea bed. These three ones are bobos and that one's a little lime. They're very similar. The bobos are a little pokey. And I've got some Gara planted. And then lamb's ear will make I want it to fill in here and look nice. And we got a Jantar arborvitae, yellow and fluffy. But that's it. That's the backyard. I hope you enjoyed the tour.